A few days ago was the 7th of Adar, which is the birthday of Moshe Rabbeinu. Interestingly, it's also the day of his passing, the yahrzeit of Moshe Rabbeinu too. And we have a hint to that in this week's Torah portion. It says, V'ata Tetzaveh, and you shall command. Normally, the verse opens up with the words, God says to Moshe to talk to the Jewish nation. Why here does it use the word V'ata, and you shall command? This is a hint to Moshe Rabbeinu's passing. His name is missing in the opening verse. The Talmud tells us that in the days of the Jewish people in Persia, under the rule of Achashverosh, there was an evil man called Haman, who wanted to commit genocide against the Jewish nation. He wanted to persecute, to annihilate the Jewish people. And he was excited about the month of Adar because he knew that that was the month that Moshe Rabbeinu died in. And therefore he thought it's an excellent month to kill the Jewish nation. What he didn't realize, says the Talmud, that Adar is also the birth of Moshe Rabbeinu on the 7th of Adar. And so it's a good month. And in fact, that time was transformed, v'nahafochu, from a time of persecution to a time of celebration for the Jewish nation. There's another interpretation to this piece of the Talmud, and that is what Haman didn't realize, is that even after the death of Moshe, after the passing of Moshe Rabbeinu, there is a rebirth of Moshe. Meaning, the life of Moshe is so spiritual, so powerful. His Torah, his teachings, continues even after his passing. And that Haman couldn't understand. How is it possible for the Jewish nation to experience a rebirth, to live on, even after the death of Moshe? And we've seen this throughout Jewish history. No matter how many times nations of the world tried to persecute us, to commit genocide, to annihilate us, somehow we bounce back as a nation. That Haman couldn't understand. And we're seeing this now. And we're experiencing this with Israel. We've gone through a massacre. We've gone through the will and the want of Hamas wanting to kill and annihilate the Jewish nation. But we, Am Yisrael, can experience a rebirth, to connect again, to rebuild ourselves, to strengthen ourselves. Am Yisrael Chai. Shabbat Shalom.